Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shaft versus the side of Paid. For the side of Shaft, we've got Harugamo, Ragnar, Marceau, Nevsky, Des Moines, pardon me, St. Vincent, and St. Vincent. For the side of Paid, Daring, Marceau, Harugamo, Marceau, Petro, Nevsky, Moskva, St. Vincent, and in Ohio. So this will be interesting to watch and see how they go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Now, initial thoughts as I look at these comps. Daring is going to outspot everything, so Paid is going to have the outspot advantage. We've got mostly mirrored comps for the rest. Des Moines versus Moskva. Des Moines has shorter range radar, but can get a little bit longer duration. Plus the quicker guns. St. Vincent's balanced. The Ohio's going to have fun slapping a Des Moines and Nevsky, though, if they play that right. So we're going to keep an eye out and see how these teams are going to split it up. Looks like we're going to see a very early aggressive push from both teams to A. And now the Marceaus have Paid. 2 Marceaus is better than 1 Marceau. They're going to be able to roll him if they're not careful and they get there at the same time. So we'll keep an eye on that, see what happens. Heavy push here from Paid. Heavy push here from Paid to A. Between Marceau, Harugamo, Nevsky, Daring, St. Vincent, and Moskva. I mean, it's a pretty even split for the side of Shaft, and nobody going towards B is kind of surprising. I thought the Daring might. But this is a heavy push onto A to start, so we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Paid putting a lot of eggs in this basket at A. We'll see if it pays off for them. Now, there's the Marceaus into A. So remember, Antaro, not spotted yet. Antaro is running detection, concealment. Turbo Woofer and Marceau are both running it. So both of them, everyone's running detection. So with how quick the cap's being taken, they will know there's 2 in there, and it has to be both the Marceaus. So we're going to see Antaro start to back up now. But A is going to be early capped for the side of Paid. Shots out on the Nevsky from the Ohio. Ohio shots in and just short. Marceau of Antaro not touching A, so that points lead building. Petro of Stressed Possum pushing up to that spot got hurt. But we're going to see Shaft with the early advantage. See now, how long does this push take versus this push if you look at my mini-map? Moskva being smoked up, so Anakin Painwalker smoking up that Moskva, and now the Harugamo smoking that Nevsky up, and now the Marceau of Turbo Woofer. They spot Antaro. Here comes the fight. Antaro gets the shells out. He's got a slight lead on the shell timings. Shots are in from both of them. Antaro getting the better right now of Turbo Woofer, because Turbo Woofer hasn't landed a shot, but here come the shots from the Nevsky and the Harugamo. Marceau of Turbo down to 18,000. Marceau of Antaro quickly down as well. He's used the DCP. And that's where having those extra ships there really helps. Turbo Woofer takes a big chunk down to 13,000. Marceau of Antaro down to 17k. Turbo Woofer down to 9,000. This has been a lot of damage, and that does not feel good if you're Turbo Woofer. Antaro gets himself to the map border, and now he's just going to play line rider. Turbo Woofer takes him damage, and he's down to just under 8k. You lost 2/3 of your health, and the other one still has a 10,000 health lead. That feels rough. Now, B is being contested, so we will see if B and C are both capped. The points lead will maintain steady at about 70 points, maybe a little smaller because C will be capped first, but Paid will be in the driver's seat. Okay, so St. Vincent of Gassando now becomes the focus, down to 43,000. And look how far up Daring of Anakin Painwalker is. We're starting to see this group being cut off. The Daring is going to be shadowing. He's not going to be over, but contesting. But if this Ragnar doesn't kill him, this Daring's just going to be able to keep these guys lit up and separated. St. Vincent going to use the heal soon, down to 34,000. Shots are in. And he's using the heal now. He's still spotted up to 50,000. We'll see how much. And there's a radar from the Nevsky that's not going to catch anything. And that's got to feel brutal if you're Nevsky. Your team's being spotted. You don't know what it is. Stressed Possum now pushing up. Got to watch out for those Ohio shells. He is a Petro. Only takes about 5k, but that doesn't feel great. And now the Marceau of Ouija, please nerf me, is going to start spamming him down. 126 point lead now with the 2 capped 1 lead for the side of Paid. And more importantly, a 50,000 health lead. Looks like this game is very strongly Paid favored right now. Now, Shaft does have a couple things going for it. Des Moines Harugamo pushing around is going to be able to do some work, especially if that Ohio gets forced to kite away. Marceau has also spotted the Ragnar, and with the other Ragnar there, Anakin Painwalker's in a world of hurt. He might be dead, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have to run straight for that island gap. 12,000, trying to get himself away from both of them, but he was there a little bit too long, ladies and gentlemen. Radar's down in 15 seconds. Will they be able to finish him in time? He doesn't have a heal. Down to 7,000. Marceau trying to get him. He's down to 6,000. 7 seconds left on the radar. He's trying to stay dark. He's trying to get out of there. Down to 5,200. He's lost his engine. 3,000 health. He goes dark, but is it too late? 7,000. Here comes the desperate spam, ladies and gentlemen. 294 health. And he's done because that Ragnar's coming around the corner. He has no smoke. If that Ragnar comes around the corner, the Daring of Painwalker will die no matter what. He gets out of there barely right now, but it doesn't matter. The Des Moines of Kamikazes finds the other Marceau over here. He bit off more than he can do, and now Shaft has a 1-ship to 2 lead, and they're about to have a 2-ship lead when that Daring of Painwalker goes down. And St. Vincent of Vert on Shaft. Very aggressive push. Decent chunks onto Amugu. Amugu looking at that Ragnar, but he's got to watch out. He's got a St. Vincent shells coming at him, and he's sitting broadside. This is not a good position. Rain a little over aggressive. Big hit onto the Petro, down to 12,000. And that Petro is trying to back up, but he is taking so much damage. And Rain is just watching the game change right in front of their very eyes. Amugu down to 8,000. He's healing, but he's not going to survive. Not with that Marceau and St. Vincent coming through. Petro has his guns not even set up for the St. Vincent that's coming through. They don't know where he is, and he goes down to Gassando. 2-ship lead and 100,000 health now for the side of Shaft. And that push, they catch the Daring. The Daring's forced back. They catch the Petro and kill him. They catch the other Marceau and kill him. What a turnaround. And now the St. Vincent being farmed by the Marceau. And ladies and gentlemen, it's really clear Paid is reeling right now. And the Daring is spotted and finished off. And Shaft is now up 3 ships. They have taken the points lead, though they still do not win on score timer, but that'll change as B begins to be contested right here. The Ohio Gigawolfer is running for the hills, but ladies and gentlemen, this push is just so strong. Ohio using the heal. As soon as he gets set on fire, he's done for, ladies and gentlemen. Shots in, he's down to 11,000. He's down to 9,000. His heal is almost done. 5 seconds left on it. 1 fire will finish him. The shells are in, but they haven't gone the fire yet. Regardless, down to 8,600. 30 seconds until he can heal. Can they finish him off in that time? Down to 6,000. Gassando at 13,000 as well, so there may be a return kill here for the side of Paid. But they're going to lose their Ohio. They're going to be down 100,000 health still. Their Ohio is at 1,200 health. And ladies and gentlemen, he goes dark. There's the fire. There's the kill. 4 ships to none for the side of Shaft. Gasando uses his heal. He'll get back up to about 34,000 health. And he does have one heal remaining, but he can't heal more than 34,000. Moskva getting focused. Now the Ragnar is forward. The Harugumo's got the angle on the Ragnar, though. Ragnar might be in a bit of trouble here. Harugumo in a good position to try to dodge and deny. Ragnar does have 3 heals left. Already down to 20,000 and change, though. Shots coming in. Big hit down to 18,000. He does use the heal. He has not taken a perma fire yet. He gets away and he's going to be sitting at about 19,000 health right now with the heal used. And you can just see this envelopment happening of Paid. They're down 200 points almost. They lose in 3 minutes. They're looking desperately for the kill, but they're just not finding it. The Moskva Furry Fun being just focused by that Harugumo and Des Moines of Kamikazes. And Shaft is well on their way to taking this game. They're just doing mop-up duty right now, ladies and gentlemen. Marceau of Turbowolfer goes forward to spot the Ragnar. He's going to hit the Ragnar well. Will he be able to get the kill, though? Shells are in. The shells miss that are in on him. Ragnar is not shooting. Ragnar starts shooting now. Ragnar trying to balance it. He doesn't have the heal yet. Marceau, one more shot will kill, but then the Marceau will go down to the St. Vincent. He knows the St. Vincent's coming. Does he have the Torp line? We'll see if he gets the Torps out. The Petro Pavlovs does get the Moskva. The Torps are not ready, ladies and gentlemen. And St. Vincent of Vert gets the kill. It's 6-1 and 300 points for Shaft. And that was such a massive turnaround. 2 minutes until the side of Shaft takes the game. Less if they kill off the St. Vincent. St. Vincent has a heal ready. He has not used it yet, ladies and gentlemen. He's down to 19,000. He's not using the DCP. I think this is clear at this point. Paid knows the game is over. 5,000 left on PSC. 4,000. And ladies and gentlemen, with that kill, we will see Shaft crest 900 points. The Nevsky down to 3,000, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to go down. That will bring them over 950 points. And when he goes down, it will just be the Harugumo. And you can see that Paid knows this game is over. This has got to feel really, really good for the side of Shaft to come in here and take this game 1 in a dominant fashion after an early setback. But your winner, as we said, is the team of Shaft, and they take game 1 and are up 1-0.